Hello guys, and Mishka here with a new tutorial, my second tutorial, on how to motion track. And I gonna teach you how to motion track and put 3D models in your scene with the use of 3ds Max, 3ds Max. Um, and yeah, I will show you my scene I made uh, a day ago. So here. So as you can see, the 3D letters are in place and not shaking at all, and they're like a part of the scene. So I'm gonna teach you how to do that, and yeah, let's start. So always before I start, I open Sony Vegas first. Oh, Sony Vegas first, and look at my footage. And then I pick the parts where I want to motion track. So the parts here are, and my video is 30 FPS by the way, and with a time scale of 0.25. So it's in slow-mo, so I have to make it shorter in time to be like a normal time scale video. So yeah, what the hell? Okay, 30 FPS. So first we want to choose a part of the video where we want to put our 3D letters. So I did this wall already, so we go further in the video maybe. I will do okay, I will just do the wall again. Okay, from here. To here. I'll put my text right here. A bit longer. So I will render this out. Render as, and make sure it's 30 FPS like your video, and yeah, it's alright. You don't need sound, save me some megabytes. Yeah, and I will be back when I'm done rendering. So now this is done. The rendering is done. Open up your footage by clicking this button and select your file, your video file, and load it. And now it's imported into PFTrack. And what we should do now is masking the weapon, because there's no point tracking that. So just click masks and start masking the weapon. And yeah, And now, so you can see, as you can see, it's not on every frame masked. So what you're gonna do is just change the points at that frame, and this, and if you can see, the points are just changing, then there's no need for keyframing or other things. Just change it and it will keyframe automatically. So same here. Okay. Okay. And mask the kill v2. And now this is done. Now click out track, and it's tracking right now. So I will be back when it's done. So now is the tracking done, as you can see. So now we're gonna go to goddamn Skype. So as you can see, the tracking is done, and what we're gonna do now is click on camera and estimate focal length, and put the box in the scene as if it's a part of the scene. So I'm always trying to find some nice. Okay. Or God damn it. Yeah, that looks pretty nice, if you ask me. Okay, so now let's click solve motion, leave the settings how they are, and click start. And this takes like a minute or something, so we'll be back in a minute. So as you can see, it's done, we got our coordinate system in yeah, we got our coordinate system. So what we're gonna do now is make this plane a bit smaller. So just select a scene orientation and click your middle mouse and drag this forward and a bit more, and it's yeah, it's alright. So we got our plane here, and then save project. Oh, sure. Okay, go to camera object, export, right click and click new, and leave it as it is, and format should be 3ds max script.ms, and save. So we're done. We're pretty much done. Yeah, tracking. As you can see, it's right on its place. Looks pretty nice and everything. So just close it and start 3ds max. So if you may ask where I got 3ds max, I got it for free as a student. Autodesk has a possibility to give students their software for free. Only your school must be registered in the Autodesk database. So I had to look it was, although I'm not a student of movie making or something. I'm actually studying physics, so. Okay, go to the time configuration and select film. And FPS should be 30 FPS because our video is 30 FPS. So. Okay, and then go to your export file. That exports. This one. Just take it and put it right here. So yeah, you see our camera is moving and everything. Pretty nice. Second thing we're gonna do is go to views and go to viewport background and show background, so we can actually see where everything is in place. So, yeah, looks nice. So what we don't need are these null objects, so just gonna delete those. Part tracking points, no objects, no objects. Just select and delete. Okay. So now what we're gonna do? Let's put some text in it. Top. That. I'll make it a bit smaller. Yep. And now let's okay. Okay, looks nice. Let's give it a bevel. Yeah. Okay. We got our object in the scene. So what we're gonna do is get it on the wall. Wait. it on the wall. Let's see. Get a bit like this, a little bit more like there. You can see it's pretty nice. And we can mask this later out, so there's no problem. Okay, it's in place and everything, so let's add some shadows by making a box. And just make our box. Okay, and do the same thing right here. Deal. And let's add some lights. Right here. Oh, it's not high enough. Okay. Press Shift Q to actually see it. Okay. And add some shadows. Okay. Put the wall a bit more to the text. So, zoom in. So, text. Oh. No, it's not yet. Right. Oh, it's a small gap. Yeah, now it's right. Okay. What the hell? It's because of the shadow. Yeah, that's better. That looks pretty nice. Okay. So I won't go any further into Rayfire with the falling letters and everything. I will do that in another tutorial. So what we're gonna do now is make a press M and get ourselves a nice material. Let's do some red. Just okay. Looks nice. And then select the second one and go to standard. You go to materials standard and select matte shadow, how you pronounce it, I'm not sure, and draw it on these. So what you get now is just text and the shadow, only you can see it right now. So yeah, So we got our awesome text, and let's render it out. So go to render setup, and you can change your render settings. I'm always using mental ray, but won't do it right now. There's no real change, real big change. So render. Ah, damn it. Sure. Okay. So the same. Active segment. Save file. Did output and select PNG and just name it something like that. Okay, and yeah, and start rendering. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. So now that's done, let's open After Effects and double click on project area and open our AVI. And then double click again and go where's that render output and select and make sure this is selected and open up. Now put our footage in a composition, and now we got our footage right here, and then put our so we got our footage right here. Looks nice, right? So what we have to do now is just mask our stuff. So what we're gonna do is do that last frame and just sure. Okay, and then click M to mask and change this to subtract. And now next back, mask back, and back, and change position of this mask again. So we have to keyframe this sometime, right? No big deal, it's not that much. Oh, okay, that's good. Right? Okay, it's on the right place. Wait a second. I will just lock our footage. So Yeah. And here, can just put this right here. Yeah, looks nice. So we're going to change here the use a mask here right too because of the shadows. So God damn it. And change this to subtract. Okay. Same thing here. Okay, and we go a bit right here and here. And after that one, we don't need it anymore. So just can change the opacity too, but kind of lazy to keyframe the whole thing. So yeah, okay, that looks nice. And now we got our text in our footage. So let's render it out and see how it looks.